Welcome back guys to another vlog. Today's a little bit different because I will be talking about how to get freelance video clients when you're just starting out. So these tips and tricks that I'll be giving out is from my experience, and I really hope that these tricks work for you as well. Alright, so before I start giving out tips and talking about advice, I think it's best if I give a really quick backstory, a little bit about me, so that I establish myself as someone that actually knows what they're talking about. So very quickly, I started taking filmmaking more seriously in grade 9, but I only thought I was good enough to start looking for freelance work in grade 10. I made an account with freelancer.com, and for the next 2 years I would struggle to find any type of work. And now I realized I was making some really critical mistakes, and just after 2 weeks of doing these 3 next steps, I was able to land a client to shoot a promotional video for a martial arts place. 2 weeks after that, I was able to land a part-time video editing job for a production company based in Toronto. And before I start giving out any advice, let me go over some of the mistakes that you guys might be making right now and why you shouldn't be doing them. So mistake number 1 is having YouTube or a Vimeo account as your portfolio and sending individual links to potential clients. I did that for 2 years, and I think that was one of the biggest mistakes I was making. Mistake number 2 is looking for work on only one platform. That's what I did for the first 2 years. I made an account on freelancer.com, and that's the only website I used to look for work. Not very effective. And mistake number 1, which sort of ties in with mistake number 1, and that is not having a portfolio or a website. Alright, so now let's get into some advice. Step number 1, or tip number 1, is to make spec films. Spec ads or spec films are basically films which you make for yourself. An example of a spec ad would be, take my iPhone, which I already have, and I make a commercial about it. You make sure that it's your best work because you're going to include this on your portfolio. And also part of this step is sifting through all of the videos that you've done in the past and picking out the very best ones. And this might require you to work for free, and that's fine, because if you're going down this line of work, you want to be really passionate about what you're doing and sometimes willing to do it for free. So step number 2, or tip number 2, is you've shot some spec films, you've picked out your best work, now you're going to put it all into an organized portfolio. You want to build a website for yourself, whether you use free software like Wix or Adobe Portfolio, which I use, and that came with my Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, or a paid service. Doesn't matter, you just want to build a clean, professional portfolio. The benefits of making a website for yourself, and make sure you use your own domain. Mine is michaelkudrski.ca. It just looks professional, and when your website portfolio is done correctly, it looks very clean and professional too. Make sure you have a contact page as well, just in case you have a potential client, they are able to contact you without any hassle. Even though you're making films and videos, make sure you have a photography page as well, just to showcase some of your best photographs. Alright, step 3, or tip 3. You've got your portfolio and you're ready to start looking for work. This is where you diversify and you make an account on freelancer.com, Indeed, or Workapollis, depending where you live, and most importantly, LinkedIn. And then you start applying for jobs that you want to do. In my experience, freelancer.com has allowed me to get quick here and there type of jobs, but freelancer.com is also where I was able to find my client for the martial arts gig. Then sites like Indeed.ca or .com are gonna help you find local types of jobs, and LinkedIn is what essentially changed my life. My mom was the one that told me to get LinkedIn. I didn't even think about it, but LinkedIn, not only is it good for actually building your network, it's also good for looking for jobs which may or not have been posted on sites like Indeed. I got my daily job kind of report. I saw a bunch of listings, and one of them was a social media video editor for this production company in Toronto. I applied and they hired me. So use all these websites that are available to you and start applying, and eventually you will land a job. Okay, and the last step, which is step number 4, and also the step that I'm on right now, and that is building out your network. Basically, from here on, you're just gonna try and find a recurring client. If you have 4 or 3 recurring clients, you're basically establishing a regular income. And it also involves collaborating with different types of creatives, whether they're filmmakers or graphic designers or photographers. Try and build out your network with different creators as well. Alright, I really hope that you've been able to take something out of this video, because ever since I've done these 3 steps, my life has really changed. I've been able to make an income from my passion, and that is just the most amazing thing. I really wish you luck on your journey, and if I helped, please drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's vlog. Peace. you.